Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Bernard. Nice to see you.
Yes, just to support you, just to.
Oh, thank
How
you
are you?
kindly. Oh,
Good.
I'm doing better. Uh, Not too bad actually. But
All right. Good.
actually, yeah, it's a bit of a stressful, situation at the moment.
Yeah, you're not the only one. I'm also getting a lot of stress, but it's part of life. I know your
Yeah,
situation. I think my situation and yours, the political situation is not good. So
yeah,
let's just accept
yeah.
it.
You are also
Yes.
not the safest part of the world, right?
Right now, South Africa and America, they are always political side. That side is not working well. It was
Mm.
okay, but I'm not into politics, so I just leave it.
Yeah, but the point is, Intersect is about politics to me. I think
In
it's the
what
purpose
way?
of the whole organization.
In
Don't you
what
think so?
way?
Well, in a way that if we read the Intersect description, it's a members-based organization in charge of putting community in charge of Cardano development, and that's exactly what politics is. Because I was talking to my friend here in Vietnam, 23 years old guy, volunteer coming from United States to work here in the kite school,
Hmm.
and I asked him, Drew, do you participate in governance in your home? He said, yes, of course. In our school, we had assignments where we had to write petitions to the local governor to make improvements to our, local environment where we are. And this is how in the States, the state itself involves citizens in governance. And this is, I think, what Intersect does. It involves community into governance of the whole thing. So we're all about politics.
Uh, don't put a lot of mind into this.
Oh, I wish I couldn't. Oh, I wish I could. Just my mind works this way.
Look here, there is a community hub workshop running now. Let me jump into it. I'll
Okay.
come and check back on you guys.
Okay.
Wish you the best.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, hello, Alex. Hi.
Hello, hello.
Uh, I'm Aditya.
Yeah.
Mostly, I'm developing on Cardano and working on some projects.
Mm-hmm.
So, currently, one of the issues that I'm facing is working with the packages in Cabal, right? So they have um I think it's called CHAP, right? CHAP. So that's where
Yeah.
all the modules, all the packages are put. So now the issue is like some of the packages, like getting the correct version and things like that becomes difficult. Like because once you're building it, it just takes the current version. Like if the version is 20, it will take 20. If it is 15, it will take 15. So changing that becomes a bit difficult.
Okay. Uh, wow, it was a while since I looked into that. Hello, Uday. Nice to see you. So,
Uh,
Cardano Haskell packages.
what is that?
Our Aditya says that there is a developer experience issue with managing dependencies via CHAP, Cardano Haskell packages.
Okay.
So I pulled up for myself this repo just here. And maybe you can try to show us what you do.
Uh, yeah, I would have to be a bit more prepared to show the issue.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, let's then figure out what we could do with this time to help you solve your blocker, if I understand correctly. Trying to achieve something and something becomes like gets in the way, right?
Yeah, mainly because of the Cardano Haskell package repository. So importing those become a bit complex. Like earlier, while working with let's say NPM or some other, because Ethereum and other chains also have NPM packages, right? So
Mm-hmm.
working with those, you can easily specify the version of the package and you can directly download the entire thing. But in Haskell, you have to use a Cabal file, and in that you have to specify the correct packages and the URL from which you are downloading it, right?
Yes, that is true, I think. Which exact packages are you trying to use?
Uh, Mostly like the Plutus utils, Plutus ledger, and the basic packages that are present over there in CHAP. But I had some issue with the versioning of it. So currently, I looked into the folder and it has, let's say, Plutus ledger 0.20 module that has been loaded. But
Mm-hmm.
the project is an old project that I'm trying to run, and it has some requirement of 0.30 or
Mm-hmm. So
one
you
point.
need to fix the version if you're in your build, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me look at the documentation, how to use CHAP. At this index state, not at index state. Oh yeah, so you see the README is very quickly goes to haskell.nix, because if you wanna make this sort of thing, I don't know, maybe just I'm a Nix guy and everything is a nail for me, like Nix nail. But normally, why IOG uses Nix is exactly for this purpose, so that you can have specific version of a package pinned in your dependency tree for the build. And so if you are building a package, and the first thing I would suggest would be, but yeah, you're using yeah, how do you actually do this? I was going to suggest using alternative toolchain like Helios, for example. But it looks like maybe the functionality that you're looking for is specific and cannot be found in Helios.
Yeah, the main issue is I think the people who made the project didn't set up the file correctly, or I think that could be an issue, or somehow it got outdated because the Nix build is also not working, or the documentation is somewhat incomplete. So,
Which project are you talking about?
so personally, I was trying to build Sentinel on chain. So that's the project that I was trying to run. It's on GitHub currently.
Can you share the link, please?
Uh, yeah, let me look into it. Again, I have to find it, so it's going to take some time.
We
So,
don't have any pressing issues at the moment, unless Idai wants to bring something up.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, it's open source. I think. Yeah, Sentinel, right? So it's okay. Um, One of the my understanding from not maybe not exactly what Aditya is saying, but we discussed earlier as well that I think that bit of confusion where from import the libraries or things like is it Intersect MBO or IOHK or
Why?
there
What
are
makes the difference, huh? It's all open source. Can do like Linux Foundation things.
Yeah. So that is, I think still things working, of course, but bit of confusion and a new person get confused there. Right.
Well,
So,
our software is not the easiest one to use, right? It's pretty complex, especially. But yeah, getting into talking to Moritz recently in the DevX Open channel, where he wrote a nice letter explaining why to use Haskell.nix and Nix just in general. Because yeah, it gives us opportunities to have verified compilation, so that you won't be vulnerable with through a fake library in the dependency tree.
that's really important.
Well,
While Aditya pulling, I'm asking different developer related question. It's probably benefit me primarily, but Alex, on the Vietnam, that developer, what do you calling developer?
community
Huh?
developer. I missed it. Cut off.
The Vietnam, the event one, you calling it what? What do you calling developer something?
Builderfest.
Builderfest. Okay, yes.
Yes.
So in Builderfest, the location is what?
Da Nang.
And the Da Nang is where you living as well?
Oh no, it's about maybe 1,500 kilometers from here.
Oh my God. So
Da Nang is in the north.
and I think it's one of the tourist spot, right? There's an airport as well, and right there's an airport.
Oh, well, I'm not sure.
Because I'm planning to come there, so I need to book my tickets and need to see which airport and all kind of thing. I haven't checked that.
Well, Miss Ha is the organizer. She knows, and she's Vietnamese. She knows Vietnam very well. I know there is an airport in Hanoi, which is not far. And I don't know if there is an airport in Da Nang itself.
I think so, but yeah. Yeah, Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh, we know there are airports and things there, but I think that Da Nang also there are tourist spots, if I remember correctly. So there must be enough. Hanoi International, Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh and Da Nang International. It's international airport, DAD, yes. So Da Nang is the place, right? Okay. And are you staying day organizing, what is the like mechanism for stay?
Oh, you die. This is just was on my mind for the last 3 weeks. I lost sleep and I found myself in the fields, in the bush, with my things packed and just collecting my thoughts and calling my friend and not knowing what to say. Ended up going around asking people for protection because I thought that Russian international police is looking for me because I sell crypto here. And that's not a big deal for the Vietnamese. It's okay, local police, they just want to keep peace and quiet. And if I get my money via crypto, they don't care. But the thing is, since I'm being supported by an organization from the West, and this organization is highly political, and especially focus of Intersect on governance, I'm getting really kind of a very strange vibe from how am I going to present myself to fellow Russians? Because the way that I see right now, what we are doing, if we are doing any project in Russia, like Intersect and Cardano, it's a revolution, like we want to replace ruble with ADA. And then because ADA has democratic governance mechanisms, Russia will have to gradually, if that happens, if it adopts ADA as a currency, then the country itself will become more democratic within like 20 years, maybe 50 years. Because
okay, I don't want to go probably more on that.
yeah, but the thing is, this makes me highly uncomfortable. So I just have a little bit of runway now till I have to pay my rent on the 8th, and I have a visa run on 14th of April. So there's like I have less couple of weeks here until either this resolves and I can stay and maybe go to the event, which I very much hope so, because money sells things, and maybe I can just pay a little bit to. Yeah, but maybe just I have to leave the area where I am and just go north and stay there for a while. Yeah, so far it's been really crazy. While there were tourists here in the season, I was good. It was kind of not noticeable among people who come for the vacation. But at the moment, people like everyone left. Season is over, and Vietnamese kids start to like wave at me on the street, and everyone here knows me now as like a crazy Russian guy who nobody knows what he does, but he has a powerful motorbike, hangs out with many people, and so too much attention. And the regulatory state of crypto here right now, I talked to some people to organize a community hub here in Mune for the digital nomads. But this work will continue maybe in October. And at the moment, it might be just unwise drawing so much attention, especially from the police, and the local authorities, because it's still unregulated, right?
Okay, I'm checking my flight and hope to see you in person there.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should just on the 8th go to the border and do the visa run on the 8th instead of paying for my apartment, and then just from the border go north to Hanoi or Da Nang, and it would take me 1 week to drive there by motorbike.
Yeah.
Well, I could make like 120, 50 kilometers a day and just stay the evening in guest houses and be, still in the meetings between my transitions, between the different places. I don't know what to do. Maybe I should go by train, and it would be better. Hi, Demi.
Hey guys, what's up?
We're having
How's
an
everyone doing?
open-ish session. Hi. And Aditya is looking through his project to show us the code, and so that we can figure out the blocker that he's experiencing. And me and Udai were discussing the nature of being on Cardano, just chatting, what's up with you, what do you bring?
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Aditya, you want to solve the project?
Yeah, I can share the link. Is that
Sharing the link, okay.
so? It's
Yeah,
open source.
actually we'll be dropping in 10 minutes. I just hopped in to say hello to everyone and see what's going on here.
How's things in Nigeria?
Yeah?
How's things going in Nigeria?
Yeah, Nigeria is fine.
Nigeria is fine.
Thank you.
Okay.
How are things going on your end as well?
Yeah, and your friend, what is what's the name? So bad with names. Kit Willow.
Kit?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kit. Yeah, everyone knows Kit.
Yeah. Famous guy.
Yeah, it's actually very, very active in the community. Yeah.
Well, I saw him in the XRP spaces too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Alex, Aditya pasted the link. Do you know this?
I'm looking through right now.
Yeah. People there.
Oh, our note takers are not allowed in the meeting.
Yeah, actually, the last time that's what been told by Intersect. So there's one note take already there. So maybe need to remove that as well.
There will be transcription if you request
so-
it. There is transcription for each meeting. It's just in the Google Drive,
Okay.
and it's available, but you have to just ask in the channel, and we have it.
Yeah, Alex, just help
Okay.
me. Is this the DDI? Is that, I don't know, is mine one, or this is the one is going there on the Google Drive, which is right now there, or it's automatically behind the scene is recording?
I hope so. It's behind the scenes. The text told us they would set it up and it would work like
Yes,
without
yes,
our
I think
attention.
you're right. You're right. I think so. I'm removing this one as well. Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Interesting. Some scripts there, but I don't.
Jola, I guess we are connected somewhere on the Discord or somewhere. So that, but what do you do? I think I'm not less aware about you. So if you want to say anything or introduce yourself. Don't hear. I couldn't hear anything.
Sorry, who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, hey guys, hi everyone. I'm Demi. At least that's what I'm known as by everyone in the community. But my name is Jayola Demilade. I'm Nigerian software developer. Been in the Cardano ecosystem since 21, since the inception of Tudus. Been doing some stuff with Haskell over the years. Currently started a joint OmniArc team. It also was initiated in 21. So I'm a founding team member at OmniArc as the blockchain dev consultant. OmniArc is also an AI consulting company as well, a community as a service. I'm also supervisory council member at the Unified Cardano Student Club Nigeria. We started 23. Yeah, been active in the Intersect community, product community, mostly for now. But I started my engagement at marketing because I knew Cardano struggled with a lot of marketing issues. So rather than complain about it, I decided to join the team doing something about it. So being a member of the core marketing team, but later moved to the product committee and contributed there as we speak. So yeah, met a lot of great people, including Alex, some of that smart guys, the ecosystem. And yeah.
Yeah, no, thank you for intro. And as I said, I think we are somewhere, I guess, connected in Discord or somewhere. So we are connected, but probably didn't talk to this level. So thank you for intro. You know already Alex. Let me quickly add myself there. And I also been in Cardano space since 2021, mostly on tech side. 21 went mostly in learning and then started training people as well. Been running Cardano India developers community since 21. So that's where we kind of trained and added quite a few developers on Cardano community. Example, Aditya is one of the Cardano India developer community member. And yeah, since then been trying to learn as well as deliver on Cardano, the various project I'm associated. So, and right now working together with Alex as a developer advocate with Intersect, right? So, open source office, and trying to think as a developer, trying to think for the developer. And yes, when we learn more and more, we think there is not perfect world. We need a lot more work to be done. So yeah, here. Thank you for joining and hopping in here.
So guys, I try to run the project that the link that you shared, and I know this error. I've seen it before. If it's the error that you're getting, I don't understand why there is no issue open about this, because I follow the instruction manual, like the README, and I get could not resolve dependencies, especially. Yeah. So that's the error that you're getting, right?
Yes, correct. So ideally in like npm and other packages, you just type the package and you get that installed.
Yeah, I beg your pardon. Let me finish. So if you notice, there is no information about you are facing this issue in the repository.
Yes.
The maintainers, Mix and Adrian, I know them, they're very good people. If you let them know that you have an issue, they will help you out. If they don't help you out, I will help you out myself, because I don't know this project, I have to figure it out. So please open an issue in the repository on the top, click issue, new, and describe the problem that you are facing. Can you do that?
Yeah, I can open an issue in GitHub. Sure.
Well,
yeah. So thank you, Alex, for that's a good point, and glad that you know both of them. So one is Adrian, another is Ali, right? Or Maxim?
yes, Mix is Ali. His name is Ali.
Yeah. So I also spoken to them actually, so I know them as well, and I guess that Aditya will be working together with them on the finishing some of the remaining part of them. So I'm guessing so. I will be working with them. So I'm
The
kind
thing
of
is, I had this exact error with the package from MLabs.
okay.
But MLabs at that moment, they had a consulting insider, like their inside consultant on Nix who solved this issue for me. I would like to solve this using Nix if that's the case, but we have to discuss this with Adrian and Mix. Maybe they know an easier way. So opening issue should be our kind of next step. I can do this if you'd like, but
let Aditya do it. Yeah, Aditya, as Alex suggests, why don't you open the issue? And I'm hoping to talk to them this week sometime. I already kind of dropped them a message. So kind of we are in that sense working together basically. So but they're of course very busy, so the time he gave me a time today, but I think it's not working out, so I asked for tomorrow or day after sometime. So Aditya, I think that's good practice point of view. You just open the issue and they might resolve before we talk even, so that's good.
Yeah, sure. I'll take that into consideration and I'll open an issue.
Yeah.
Thank you. In any way, that when you have a issue like this, any kind of issue, telling the maintainers about you having it. Well, in this project is very new. Telling it directly is the first, but maybe if you look into a project which has thousands of issues open and closed, then just looking through the issues, someone has faced it before probably. This project is new. The issue is quite well known because I've seen it before, and especially this libsodium, it makes all the time, it makes trouble for us.
Yep.
Libsodium library.
Yep. Good. Alex, what shall we be doing? Not much engagement, I guess, today. Shall we be hanging another half an hour or we ending call? Because I think Joella also mentioned that it will be dropping shortly. So I don't have more agenda, and it's always fun if the more people join. Or should we be staying here?
Well, we could do a bit have a, yeah, I mean, what do you think about community engagement? How do we just consider this as a technical support group? Because there's this interesting idea. Just I was reading a book in the airport, a good place to read a book, and the book is called The Art of Gathering.
Okay.
And the writer, they are expert in organizing meetings. They wrote a book about how to conduct online meetings. And one of the things, like they say, which I see also in Intersect often, is that meetings have a category or the type of a meeting, right? And then there is a purpose. So for the meeting to be engaging, we have to have a purpose. We have a type of this meeting. This is a developer advocate or developer experience working group. And today we're lucky to have purpose thanks to Aditya, who brought the developer experience issue, and we discussed it, and so that's our job is done for today. But in general, we could, I think, make more clear the purpose of our meetings here, so that we could have a message which resonates with more developers and we could advertise it. I'm actually now switching to a little bit of a night lifestyle so that I can attend meetings in the late hours, like the office hours. And I attended all the meetings that were on the calendar this week so far. And I will keep at it, looking to promote this group to get more developers. But I guess the purpose of the group, one would be to solve technical issues that developers have, and I'm open to that. That, like, if anyone brings a technical problem that they can, like, they would like to have solved and have, like, are stuck, I would give it a priority in any meeting. But otherwise, we should have a sort of default purpose that we have, that we are focusing on if there are no questions, so that we can still, you know, even there is no community engagement, we still can do something meaningful. Because, yeah, we can take back our time, but how is going, like, how OSC is going to look at it? Because that's part of how they measure our efficiency, and they would like us to spend more time online in the meetings. Hey, Demi, please go ahead.
Go ahead,
So
you're on mute.
my initial understanding, yeah, sorry. Can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, it's nice to know that
Yes.
you are actually mentoring students. Actually doing the same here at the Unified Calendar Study Club, mentoring about. Currently, we have a hackathon, and we are supposed to mentor about 300 of them. And I and someone else would be, you know, taking them through Cardano basic knowledge, and you know, taking them through the Akin and Lucid and whatnot, right? And it's actually a great thing to have more and more people join the ecosystem out there. My initial understanding is that the development experience working group was or is established to have developers coming here and then discuss, you know, issues, pain points, and you know, other difficulties throughout their dev experience, and then we have, you know, some subject matter experts look into these issues and propose, you know, technical solutions to them, which could be infrastructural or I don't know, so probably just an integration of a solution, you know, to these issues.
It would be great, Demi, if you expressed
that
the
would help
point of view of the
dev
pull request.
experience. Sorry, go ahead.
The thing is, what you are suggesting is not the same thing that is written in the working group README. We look, I don't know how, like, but we spend time together, me, Udai, and other developer advocates, writing the README file for this group with the sense that this file describes what we are going to be doing. And what you mentioned there is something that Gimbal Labs is doing and used to be doing, or maybe, I don't know if they're doing it still, but it is not in the README for our group. So if you'd like us to do this and continue doing this, what you could do as a Cardano community member, you could open a pull request in the developer experience working group repository. I will share it, and change an item in README which says, like, there's an item there, what do we do, right? And so right now it says, let me share my screen. Okay. Developer experience working group at Intersect. Okay. So right now, our mission, what do we do? Identify, propose, implement, support multi-language integration. Do you see anything that corresponds to what we're supposed to be doing in this text? What, in your opinion, like what you were expressing? Is there any statement that summarizes what you said? I suppose there is, right? Or are there objections, Demi?
Yeah, I think, yeah, we can't hear you, or maybe you're reading. I would probably put it in more simpler language. It's closure. I mean, we are here to improve the developer's experience, right? And these are the things we have put right now as the agenda. We are also open to definitely listen more and work together more. But yes, the basic fundamental being how to improve the developer's experience in Cardano ecosystem. That's the starting point. Now, you're saying that any technical problem to solve. Yes, as Alex said earlier, we try, but maybe we are not able to solve all the problems, right? One person cannot have all the expertise. So we try to guide the people, like Alex said to Aditya, like first thing is to reach to the maintainer. Like Aditya possibly didn't think enough. He was like trying hard, but he didn't reach to the maintainer. So that's the first part of the guidance kind of the things. And if that's, let's say, maintainer is not responding or issue is open for too long, impacting and things like that, we try to find the right help. We as a developer advocate may not be able to solve all the problem, but we try to help. And yeah, it's just that we work together, I would say. So it's not a solution of all the problem,
Oh,
but
sorry,
it's at least a platform where to discuss and come together. Yeah. Yes.
Yep.
Can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, please. Good. There's a lot of delay, I guess, there, right? And there's like, can't hear you.
Okay.
Aditya will rejoin, I guess. It's just.
But he has thing to do, right?
Who, Aditya?
Yeah, to open an issue.
Yeah,
we can do it together if he rejoins. I don't mind.
Let him do. He will do it. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I joined again.
Yeah. So Aditya, would you like to do this at like in a meeting? Because this is something that is in our remit. We could open issue and discuss what we write there and how do we present information to the maintainers. Would you like to do that now?
Sorry, I dropped out for a second. Are you talking to me?
Yep.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So I think that addition, yeah, I can do it for sure. Currently, I'm traveling, so it's a bit difficult. Would it be okay if I send it make the change within 1 or 2 hours?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, if you don't need help, that's okay. If you'd like to like discuss what you should write, or yeah, then you could bring it to the next meeting if you'd like. Depends on how urgent it's for you.
Sure. Sure. I'll do that. I'll make the changes to the README and raise a request.
No. We're talking not about README, about the issue that you are facing.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah, I'm confusing you. Yeah, this is.
It's because I dropped out. I kind of lost track of what was going on.
Yeah. Sorry.
So, okay, let me translate English to English. Well, yeah, Alex is saying that if you right away want to raise an issue, which was suggested, you can do it, and what to write and some of the things maybe Alex can suggest or help.
Yeah, I can write it for you. If you'd like to open it yourself, you can do it. Or I can just spend the rest of this meeting to just describe this issue and try to communicate with the maintainers that they're facing this issue.
No, I think it's okay. I'll try raising the issue first and seeing if I can get through with the maintainers, and then
Hello,
if it's
guys,
not
can you hear me?
possible, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So as I
Sorry,
was saying,
my
if it
internet is acting up.
if it is not possible to do that, then I'll connect again in the next meeting group, next meeting. Yeah.
Perfect. That's what would be the best.
Yes, Demi, please go ahead.
I apologize. My internet is not.
No worries.
It's bad. Yeah, it's a health day. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry. I don't know how to pronounce your name correctly. I hope I don't butcher it. I apologize for interrupting you. Okay, now I can see your screen.
Yeah, so what you were saying, I just read through these statements, and I think some of them cover what you were saying.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, so that's my understanding basically. And I noticed that we have two different dev experience open calls, right? We have one, they're both every 2 weeks, right? So, but they don't happen on the same week.
Oh yes.
Yes. Are this both both of these dev experience open calls like connected, or do they run separately under different committees, right? I'm just trying to understand. Since one of them is a working group under the open source committee, but I don't know. I'm just a bit confused.
Yeah, this is the one which is under the open source committee we are talking right now. The same.
We are both all
Okay.
under open source committee, right?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Because we have 4 developer advocates: me, Udai, Sugunya, and Bernard. Do you know Bernard?
Yes, I know Bernard. Oh, Bernard is the one that actually heads the other one.
Yes.
Yes,
And so we have
part
2.
of the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, we have 2 so that
This is for
can-
different time zone covering, like India and East part, and Bernard and Suganya covering Africa and North America or South America.
See, that
But
makes
it's
sense.
basically, you can join here, no problem, right? You can join here.
Yeah,
So
sure.
the suitability of the time for different people. Like if you work
different
late,
people, okay.
maybe that works. If you work early, this is okay. So there's no
I
restriction
see,
as
I see.
such, but there's a 2 time zone, alternate week we do. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's practically the same team, right? It's just
Yeah,
different
same
for
team, and the
so many-
repository is the same. I mean, I put here the link for the repository. You can have a look like what Alex is presenting. So it is the same repository basically.
Please share the repo again. I lost.
Let me-
I've been trying to get a Docker environment set up for the Cardano node, right? So I pulled the Plus Pioneer program into my environment, and the node is outdated. So what I did was try to integrate the latest node and the latest node from the Intersect node repo in my Docker environment, right? So I included the image in my YML file, and I ran the file, and I've been hitting some blockers since then. I'm not sure what's going on. Sorry, excuse me.
Okay, I have a question for you then. So do I understand correctly, you try to run Cardano node?
Yes.
And to run Cardano node, you use Plutus Pioneer program.
Yes. So
and the Plutus
the
Pioneer
problem with that
program was
is outdated.
Yes, because Plutus Pioneer program was run last time when? Like 2 years ago.
Yes. So what I want to do is to update basically build a Docker file, or like a Docker, compose file that is easy to update. So you basically don't have to like run Ubuntu or Linux, or do all that on Linux in your Linux environment. You can just, download Docker, install Docker, pull your image, include the Docker image, have that set up, and then integrate that into your project directly. Right, that's what I'm trying to achieve. So
Okay.
anyone
Did you try
can,
to use the documentation in the Cardano node repository instead of Full Spania program?
yes, that's what I'm trying to do. But then I've been hitting some blocks.
So you use Docker image, like you do Docker pull ghcr.io intersect in bio Cardano node 891, and it gives you an error. Hello? Anyone?
Oh, sorry, I was speaking. I didn't know I was muted. No, the latest node is 10.2.1. I think that's the latest version of the Cardano node.
That's a good state. That's a good point. So let's look at the Cardano node repository now. So here is Cardano node repository at Intersect. If we go to the Docker image here, Docker pull, did you try to use this command?
No, I'm using the Docker desktop, right? So you just basically open the Docker environment in VS Code, and as long as you have Docker running, it basically starts the Docker engine, automatically. So you get a prompt in VS Code asking you to open the container, right? So I did exactly that and ran into some blockers. So.
Did you open an issue in Cardano node repository? Or did you search the issues in the Cardano node repository, like looking into the problem?
Oh yes, I did. I didn't find any. Yeah, and I actually put in the logged in the error file, the error message in there. So,
Where?
sorry.
Where did you put it?
In the Cardano node repository. In the issues.
You put the error message in issues, right?
Yes, and commented in it.
So you opened an issue in Cardano node, right?
Yes.
DemiJ opened yesterday. Cardano Docker image build issues. Super, man. This is awesome. I would just recommend to.
Sorry, excuse me. Give me a minute.
I would just recommend to edit it a little bit to be more beautiful, so that people who read this don't break their eyes over. Like error message could be in a block, and just some little bit formatting. Otherwise, the only suggestion I have: A, wait for someone to respond, and B, if it's a pressing issue,
okay,
then attend the Cardano node meeting and ask there. There's people who work with Cardano node are there. I did some work on Cardano node, but not a lot. I would like to work on any repository, on all the Cardano technology, but my resources are not infinite. So I haven't been able to dig into Cardano node a lot. So if nobody responds to this issue until the next meeting of this group, let us know in the developer experience open channel, and I will attend the Cardano node working group at the first opportunity and show this issue and ask to comment on it. Okay?
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thanks.
Okay, so we wait for 2 weeks until the next meeting. If there is no comments until then, I will kind of try to push it forward and ask the team more actively for you to participate in the discussion there in the issue. Okay?
I'd appreciate that. Thanks.
Cool, man. That's my job. Love doing my job. Okay. what else do we have? I'm gonna also try to maybe run Cardano node on my computer and see if maybe I can comment on the issue. I'm gonna just pin it here in my browser, and we'll look at it in the morning, because it's like now 9 p.m. right now. I wanna go to sleep because my eyes are breaking. But in the morning I'll be okay. I'll look into it.
I'm sorry, coming again.
I'll look at it in the morning. That's what I'm saying. Because now it's 9 p.m. for me.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, so Uday, are you here? Maybe not.
Sorry, I was in a bit noisy area, so I put.
It's okay. It's okay. So we have a resolution, like a movement on the issue for Aditya, and we have a little bit of a thing with to move on with the Demi. And I think it's a good point to stop the meeting now and just we are doing our job. We are doing well.
Yeah, we'll need more participation. Today was a bit later. Last time, I think, 6-7 people were there. That today we were 4 of us.
Well, if we had 6-7 people asking us questions like this, we would spend like 3 hours in this meeting. So for me, 2 now with a good
Yeah, last
question.
time was some good suggestion, but like I would kind of push on those people. I know some of them, so I will ask them why they didn't turn up today. But I would expect that people participate more actively. But let's see.
Yeah, if they have questions and I can answer them, and I can it'd be my job now, help people solve issues with the Cardano core, because this is what.
Great.
Yeah.
I think that will be fun, right? So good.
Yeah.
Then, yeah. Thank you. I think as you said, today was productive, and thank you.
Thank you as
And
well.
Thank you also, Demi, for joining.
Yeah.
I will be dropping you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Yeah. Goodbye. See you next time.
All right, thanks, Uday. Thanks, Alex. See you guys.
Yeah. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for working on Cardano, man. Okay. See you next time.
Thanks. See you next time. Bye.
Thanks. Bye bye.
Bye bye.